Ladies and gentlemen, live from what I perceive to be the Rocky Mountains, I don't know, is that Denver? It is Breakfast Stream. Hi. They missed it by like 15 seconds. You're so close. You're so close. They went downstairs to get breakfast because it's breakfast time. Thank you.
That's mine.
Oh.
Well, they're the same right now as the cream and sugars in my pocket.
Oh, I see. Okay. We're just getting
Yeah, I'm good.
just getting situated here, folks. We are at a hotel. Oh, look at that. Nutella?
Uh-huh.
What? Ridiculous. Getting situated because we're staying at the hotel. Are you able to get over the cable?
That I am.
Okay. We did it. We've done it. It's
Wow,
happened.
Can you move the mic a little bit so I can see the screen?
Huh?
Can you move the mic so I can see the screen?
You should have thought about that before you sat on the left of me. But yes, slightly, yeah, I can probably.
That's perfect, right there.
Is it?
Uh-huh,
Okay,
thank
cool.
you.
Then I'm gonna do right like that. 'Cause it
Perfect.
got that cardioid. All right, let me make sure everything's looking good here. Everything
kids?
looks good here.
It's really early in Mountain Time. I'm sorry for everyone that lives in Mountain and Pacific when we do this.
If you live in Colorado, we're just really sorry for you. Why? Because everything starts sooner.
But it's so beautiful out here.
It
It
was
is.
so nice temperature-wise last night.
Getting out of that airport though.
Yeah, I've been impressed with the temperature because like right before we left, and I mean like 30 minutes before we left when we started packing, I was like, is it gonna be like hot or cold? And Mal was like,
Yes.
it's like the lowest it's gonna be is like
40?
Yeah.
40, but that's like it's like the low, so it's not even that bad. Also, welcome to Breakfast Stream. Lindsey is here. Lindsey is our first guest ever,
Hi everyone.
which is exciting. And this is the second time we haven't been at home because we were at Emil's house, but Emil wasn't in it. So you were actually the first. You were the first guest.
I'm honored.
And-
so
Special
honored.
guest Lindsey.
Thank you so much for having me.
So we're staying in a hotel. They had free breakfast, which is great,
And they had Nutella.
and they had Nutella.
That's rare. So I grabbed you a croissant because I kind of overcooked your toast. Because they were the
It
big
looks fine.
loaves that don't fit in a toaster, so I did like half, and then I had to flip it and do the other half.
No, it looks fine. Yeah, and I was like, so what do you want? And I was like, toast. If they have toast, if they don't have toast, I'm surprised and saddened. But toast is what I want.
Hey.
Doop-a-doop-a-doo. It's the first time I'm catching a stream. I want to ask them a teacher at this hour. We usually free. Could I use your streams to help the kids with their English understanding? Absolutely.
We love learning and we love teachers.
This is true.
Also, Tom is up. Because someone said something at him.
I mean, they might just be adding him. He may not be up. If he's up, it might be because he hasn't went to bed.
Thomas says, you should have set this up in the lobby.
Oh, that would have been good.
It would have been fun.
There's not many people down there. Oh yeah, he's awake.
Tom Fox, ladies and gentlemen, Tom Fox is here. Tom, we sincerely appreciate the auto host that we've had from you. We appreciate that. Also, it's so early. Tom is in Texas. Is that this
that
time
Central?
or is that Central? It's an hour.
Well, I think does it depend on where in Texas? Because it's a big
I
state.
think he's in Austin. So that's that'd be Central, right? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know nothing about Texas. I had to drive the length of Texas once, and that was enough for me. I did that, and I was like, mm-mm. And as long as you're not going any further west than San Antonio, you're fine. But as soon as you have to go further than that, it's
Wembler says it's central.
yeah.
So it's an
Central.
hour earlier, or not earlier. later into the day.
Yeah.
My brain's not working
yeah.
yet. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, it's just so stinking early. And also we traveled, so our brains think it's a different time, but we had to go to bed late because that's how time works. Oh man, it's been rough. Let me go over some of the subscriptions that because we had actually missed some, because overnight that happens. I'm still getting used to this Twitch thing. Also, Tom said that he did sleep last night. That's good. Sleep, I've learned, is like extremely important.
They had coconut downstairs, and I put it in my yogurt. I was really excited about that.
Real quick, we're gonna go over these subs. There's quite a few. Quinn gifted a sub to Solipsistic Kitty. Lord of Mercy, that's a hard name. Thank you for doing that. Got subscriptions from Icewing 1812, Melichu, Krish Crash 24. That's a good name. DQ Yoshi. I'm just envisioning a Yoshi just obsessed with a Dairy Queen. Lycown 08, Legend Con, Jake and Bacon. That one's also good. Mikal 2020, Jittery Jack Nape, D Scoot, Jennifer Jack, Gator Goat 68, Andy 0-5. Car Terrian, Vrix 1796, Ryan Carrig, and Lady D-Cat gifted a sub to Tom Fox. Now Tom can use all of our wonderful cat emotes, which are generally used when the cats are here. We do not have the cats here. If we did, that would be a very strange trip to Denver.
And I would be having a rough time.
Yeah, Lindsay's very allergic to cats.
Super allergic to cats.
Particularly our cats. Also subscriptions from Twilight Lugia, Rekeeler, Blue Oracle. See, Tom's figured it out. And 150 bits from Pikmin Fan 18. Hi, Lindsay.
Hello.
All right.
Pikmin Fan 18.
Yeah. And a subscription from Rosa Fan 84p or Pi. I'm all caught up. I did it. Yeah, Tom, you weren't here the other day. We were. Someone had posted the Lonk face and the Tom Fox face, and I was like, "Oh my God, those are like the same, the other side of the same coin type thing." It was funny.
Y'all, that was a lot of cats.
Yes.
Trying to kill me?
Oh my God, it is much harder than it looks. Wow, that is some crunchy bread. Yeah, it's some very crunchy bread. Like on the plate, it doesn't look that bad. What kind of bread is this? It just
Whole grain.
Okay. Because normally when it's like a little dark on the outside, it's lighter inside. You know what I mean?
You remember how you and I had the discussion about how the bigger toast the bread doesn't fit in the toaster?
Mm-hmm.
That's their problem.
They bought bread at the hotel. They bought bread that's bigger than the. Why would you do that? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense at all. Oh, whatever.
Probably not the same person buying the toasters as the bread.
How often are we buying toasters?
Exactly.
I mean, like, if you buy a toaster and you mess this up once, then, you know, shame on you, but you can fix it. You just buy smaller bread. Maybe this is literally the first time. Maybe they just bought the toaster. This is all happening. It's going down right now today.
And we are here to see it.
Sadly, I have to experience the crunchy bread.
That's why I got you the croissant.
Yeah. Let me see. Are we making sure? Lindsay, you could scoot closer to me if you want.
Oh, that's right. My apologies, everyone.
I just took a look at the framing. We've had to adjust all sorts of. I brought the equipment to do this, which was, you know, exciting because I really wanted to see if we could do the breakfast stream elsewhere, take it on the road. Because like when we did it at the Meals place, it was just the laptop. It was just, and it sounded and looked like it was just the laptop. But we got the equipment, and I'm really happy about that. Things have ended up, you know, working out pretty good. We got a subscription from DNA Wheels 01. Twilight Yoshi, and Shinobi the Hunter. I think I did that right, probably. So as a quick explanation as why we're in Denver, you might be tuning in. You'll be like, why are you in a hotel? Why are you in Denver?
Why is Lindsey there?
Why is Lindsey there?
Mighty early.
Our friend Nicole is getting married, and that's happening in Denver, and not where we live, which would have been real convenient.
But she doesn't live in Myrtle
she
Beach.
doesn't.
Yeah, if only she would have moved before getting married, it would have made
Or
this
just done
entire
like a
thing-
destination wedding so that it was easy for us. So nice.
I mean, technically, Denver is a destination wedding because I've never been here. I'm getting to experience. Well, I mean, right now I've only experienced the airport and the hotel, but soon there will be like other parts of Denver. I hear, so that's what I'm expecting at least. Today we're gonna head out into the city. Do we have folks watching now that are from or have been to Denver? Could make recommendations for, like lunch, dinner places, because we're probably gonna go downtown or something. We're looking for places. So if anyone is from that area, that would be recommended. And also, if it gets lost in chat or something, I don't acknowledge it, just tweet it at me, and I'll make sure that I see it. But I've also got like 3 sets of eyes, so I'll probably do a lot better than I normally do. Yeah, I've never been to Colorado, right?
No.
I feel like I was in the airport for some reason, but I'm not entirely
If you
sure.
were-
I mean, you might have had a layover.
Casa Bonita. Didn't you tell? Were you the one that was telling me Casa Bonita's like has a reputation for not even being all that
Yes,
great?
I've heard it's not very good.
Yeah, I would. I would like to see it because of the South Park episode, and that's
Ooh, that
that's
coffee's
it.
bitter.
Like that's the
Oh,
that's the only reason.
Coffee is bitter though, isn't it?
not that bitter. Not after 3 things of sugar.
Oh, okay.
I haven't put anything
Stop
in it yet.
rolling around, Plum.
Yeah, that's It's fine. It's fine. It's hotel coffee, It's it's kind of to be expected. It's not going to be the quality that you expect from non-hotel
Jeff
locations.
says hi.
Hi, Jeff. Now, Chaz and Jeff, they're on the road somewhere
They're in
too.
California.
Yeah.
That's even earlier for you guys.
I wasn't even sure where they. Oh yeah, they're up. How do they do that? How do
Why?
people do that? How do you get up at 6? How is that possible? Like human, like
I get up at
6
6 every day.
how? So this
I'm
is
not happy about it.
No. Yeah, I know. Chaz and Jeff. I don't know what they were doing exactly. To be honest, I just know that they said that they were at LAX, and Chaz sent me a message that Jeff said it's just like the game, which is true. I mean, I don't know if you guys have ever been to, Los Angeles, but if you fly into LAX and you come out of there, everything immediately looks exactly like Grand Theft Auto 5. It's incredible, and especially if you've seen Grand Theft Auto 5 before you've seen Los Angeles, everything
That's
works.
neat.
Everything
I've not
works.
been to LA.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's just like the game. Yeah, you should go sometime. Every little thing
like to.
you'll start recognizing it. It's wild.
Someday.
What are you laughing about?
Thomas, I love Jeff Lag.
Yeah, if Jeff has jet lag, that's Jeff lag. Which doesn't happen very often because Jeff runs on coffee. But
He does not have blood. He has coffee.
no, he's blood. You can't insert coffee into your bloodstream. I'm pretty sure someone's done that. It probably didn't work out well. To the person who was in Hawaii watching it. That's what we do. We've had some people now we have people on the European side of the world.
There was some people that were saying like hi from Japan and Australia.
How wonderful.
And that's a little more reasonable because it's a little later. But when you're doing it early, like Hawaii, where
Are they 2 hours past?
Are you still up from partying last night, Hawaii?
Yeah, that's probably That's Thomas. Why aren't you at the beach, Hawaii person? Sure, if you live in Hawaii, you're always supposed to be perpetually running towards the beach holding a surfboard.
Guten Tag, Bakayu.
Lindsay knows languages.
I only know like hello and thank you.
That's enough for me. That's enough for me to
Just enough to be polite.
Languages. I know about languages. Like I know that they exist. Unfortunately, it ends right around there. Oh my goodness.
Life hack. If you are staying at a hotel that does a breakfast like this, the juice and water cups are very small, so take a coffee one and put your juice in that. Cheers.
Lindsay's actually going to stream for an additional 5 hours full of life hacks.
I could. Probably could.
They're actually all hotel related.
For that long.
An airport. All travel.
Let's see. Eric 1010. Eric has subscribed. Thank you, Eric. And also Kendall LHX. Thank you for the subscriptions. Speaking of, there's going to be more emotes. Maybe by Tuesday, depending on how quickly Twitch gets around to them.
You submitted them already?
I have not. I had not had time, but I'm going to probably be doing that today. I'll do that in like the hotel tonight. So there's going to be at least one. There could be as many as like 3. It depends. I'm still double checking some stuff, but there's going to be several more.
Am I a big gamer? Nope. Also, somebody's in central Wisconsin. Cheers to you as well.
You played the game.
I mean, okay, like,
Gee,
I'm surprisingly
good at GTA 5.
My other faves are Lego Harry Potter, which I think I plug every time I get the chance. The game is probably like 10 years old by now. Other than that, I don't really... I'm a reader. I love books. So, like, I normally do that in my free time. Or, like, marathon stuff on Netflix. Oh, Minnesota's good, too. Cheers.
They live kind of near Carly.
Yeah?
Because I know where that person is.
Also, everywhere is good. Let's be real. I just have a special place in my heart for the Midwest because that's where I grew up. But obviously I love traveling and I love all the places.
Oh.
Oh, just gonna sneak past ya.
So, since we're in Denver for Nicole's wedding, how do you guys know Nicole? You both know her through high school, right?
Lindsey.
you know her before that. Mm-hmm. Was you from high school?
3rd grade.
Oh, you guys have known each other for a long time. Oh, okay.
I think
all
Nicole was in my 3rd grade class.
Do we say teacher names? Who was your teacher?
Toby.
Oh, yeah. Wait, I was in that class, too.
Were you?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's probably a picture of like my birthday
Stephanie
party.
was, too, wasn't she? Or she was Jansen?
I think she was Jansen.
Okay.
I have a picture of my birthday party because I always had to invite all the girls.
So
there's probably a picture of us.
Probably.
At like the Y, because it was always at the Y.
Yeah. I met her because the street I grew up on, it was like a corner, and my house was on the corner. It wasn't an intersection, it was just like, whoop.
Yeah, the road just took like a right turn.
Mm-hmm. And I lived on the corner, and she lived across the street and one house up.
On the inside corner.
Yeah, on the inside of the corner. So, I mean, we were around each other. I'm older, so from her birth, we were just, like, around each other, and we would play together and hang out. And, like, we didn't even go to the same school because there were 2 elementary schools at the time.
Oh, you got sent to the one and she got sent to the other.
Yeah, because, like, your parents could pick. Town was small enough that your parents could pick which one you went to. And my parents picked one, and hers picked the other, and then in 3rd grade, they built our elementary school.
And that was my first year in the district.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then your parents couldn't pick anymore because the buses were like, no, we're not going to send buses all the way over here to get you to bring you this way.
Yeah.
So.
Which makes sense.
Yeah. So we all ended up at the same school from then on.
I always wondered how they did it before they built Sunrise.
Yeah, it was just like, pick your elementary school adventure.
Don't judge me.
They were both
You want a
over
napkin?
Yeah.
in
You
town.
got one on your knee too.
That's my mouth napkin.
But you're putting the knife in your mouth.
Not the same.
Josh is here too. Josh, what are you
Hey!
doing now?
What
Chippers!
on earth? What on earth? I mean, and Tom Fox, it's early for him because it's Texas. It's very early for Jepson, who was in Seattle. I'm assuming. I hate to assume the worst of my friend, but I assume he's been up all night. That's my assumption, but maybe he went to bed really early, got a good night's rest.
They've had visitors in town, so is Tom your grandchild too? Carlos is here.
I haven't discussed Tom being my grandchild.
Music Carlos?
Yeah.
Nice, welcome.
And I think Carlos's music was starting the stream. I'd played the Link's Awakening medley. We got a lot of folks here, which
Josh
is
has not
fantastic.
gone to bed yet.
I knew it. Doggone it, grandson. Now you know if you don't get straight A's on that report card, I ain't gonna take you for that donut. That's how I do it. Oh, you need all of the chocolate, don't you?
Oh,
Josh had a
yes,
lit stream last night. We're too old for that kind of lingo, amigo.
Yeah. What's a stream?
I have a spare if you need it.
Oh, what? So I could actually load up each side with an entire Nutella because it looks like it needs it. Do you think that?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's
not
a
much.
little. That's a little sad.
You better be getting A's in Twitch and YouTube, says Tom.
I'm gonna check that Twitch report card. You better be getting A's.
My favorite Jurassic Park is probably the original. You can't pass up the classic. The new one made me sad because the love story was totally unnecessary. Also, they had her running in heels a lot, which is unrealistic. But props on her for doing it, though. I think it's Bryce Dallas Howard. She's awesome.
What if they included that, but then also there was multiple times where the actress tripped?
That would be more believable. But then it'd be like, why are they setting her up for failure?
And there would be parts where other people would be like, just take off the heels. She'd be like,
Yes.
They were very expensive. She just
were
continually
Louboutins.
tripped.
But they look good. These is bloody shoes. I think that's what it's a reference to. I'm just assuming.
How far into Avatar are we? We're somewhere in book 3.
We'll finish it, I think, when we get back.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Broken ankles.
It's good. It's good. I don't want to talk about it too much because then someone will be like, "What do you think of this part?" And it'll be further than we are. So I don't want to talk about it, but it's really good, and I've really enjoyed season 3. It's been it's good. It's a good show. I see now why everyone loves it so much. Because when we started, I was like, "This is a Nickelodeon children's show," and then we kept watching. I was like, this is the best Nickelodeon children's show. And also, it's not a children's show. The first season kind of is, but then it gets better. Oh my god, this is chocolate.
Well, it's hazelnut with a little bit of cocoa powder.
Whatever. It's brown and it's sweet. That means it's chocolate.
And I just want to say, yeah.
Bye.
I didn't see the message.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. chat be scrolling. But I can read it. Yeah, we don't ever get Nutella because it's chocolate. You can't eat chocolate for breakfast. Are you insane?
You are.
I know, but I'm on vacation. If I traveled for work, I would do this all the time, and it would be very dangerous. Like, if I was Paul, I imagine that Paul must eat Nutella for every meal because that's what you should do if you're traveling around.
I've not seen their Avatar, but I've seen, like, I think it's James Cameron, the movie one. I've seen that, but I know that's different. Yay!
Thanks. I love how the only way that you could serve me something that wasn't completely burnt was by giving me something that never touched a toaster at all. That was the only safe way. But I'm also really surprised that bread is so stinking hard. It doesn't look that burnt.
Anne had said, I just wanted a bite of your croissant, so.
Doggone it.
I'm not stealing the toast. He already said it's too crunchy.
100 bits from Anne for Mal to eat. She didn't even go for the toast. She went for the good stuff.
I'm not taking the toast. It's a croissant.
Nobody wants to. This toast is unlovable. It's a real shame.
Now you have to eat it.
I mean, I might still eat it.
So it grows up big and strong.
It ain't gonna be
If
growing.
It's not loved.
It ain't gonna be growing up big and strong if I consume it. 2 subscriptions, one from Kiki Wako and D Splen. Thank you, folks. At some point, I'm gonna do alert stuff different, but that requires time. I ain't had a whole lot of that. But today, we're gonna go down into Denver and look at something. I don't know exactly. Is there anything that you guys want to do while you're here?
No.
I mean, I said I wanted to get a beer. That's kind of it. Not in the morning. Not like a breakfast beer. I mean, I know I'm from Wisconsin.
Welcome to Breakfast Stream.
Nikki also wants to know how the flight was.
Oh my God, I have a story.
Oh,
I have a story.
Stories.
Oh my dear God in heaven.
The
Hold
seats
on.
were super uncomfortable, and the tray table was half the size of an iPad. It was so tiny.
This is not an exaggeration.
That was the tray table.
That was a tray table. I've never been on Frontier, but when I got in there, I was like, what is this, a tray table for ants? And I honest to God thought that it would fold down and then pull out to double the size. No, that was it. And it was funny because we had been rushing to get to the airport and do everything. So we had went through Chick-fil-A in the airport, and we were taking it on the plane. So I got this Chick-fil-A cup, and based on the angle that the tray is sitting and the chair is,
Seat back.
the cup won't even fit. Which is, yeah. So I put it on there, and it's precariously perched on the edge, so I can't even leave it there. And it's incredible that it's this small. And the thing is, I wanted to get some stuff done for video editing, and my laptop was roughly 4 times larger than this tray table. So that was just a farce.
It was really bad.
The other thing that was extremely confusing, and I don't know if you thought about this, because me and I were sitting together. Lindsey was 3 rows back.
We did cheap as possible and didn't pay for our own pick our own seat.
Direct.
Yeah.
I don't know what Frontier's weird fascination is with seatbelts. These people are friggin' obsessed with seatbelts. I don't know if you noticed this, but I noticed this a lot. Because when you get on a plane, before you take off, the people come through and they go, "Hey, your seatbelt on? Cool. All right." And then they're good, and that's it. And there's a fasten seatbelt sign that's on, but people just kind of do whatever, and no one really cares. It's not a big deal, just whatever. On Frontier, they sent 3 different people down the rows to check for seatbelts, because the first person was checking the seatbelts, and I was like, okay. And then someone else came behind them, and I was like, just need to make sure everybody's seatbelt's on. And I'm like, I feel like we did this, but okay. And then there was a third lady, and she was coming through and oh, you got your seatbelt? And I'm thinking, what's up with the seatbelt? And then over the announcements, it was either, I guess, one of the people or the pilot or whatever, he said, hey, just making sure everyone's got their seatbelts on for the fasten seatbelt sign. That's going to be on, so you need to keep them on. I'm just telling you now, keep them on. You cannot take those off. You need to keep them on. And don't do anything to cover it up or anything, because if you fall asleep and you got a jacket or something, we're going to have to wake you up to make sure your seatbelt's on. And that to me was insane. I've never heard any airline say that ever. Because if you get on a flight and you got your seatbelt on, whatever, but you got a hoodie over because you're cold, you go to sleep, no one's gonna wake you up because you're in a friggin' airplane. They're just whatever. Frontier, they've got spies out that are like lingering from the tops of the planes looking in to make sure that you got your seatbelt on. And God forbid your hoodie slides down over your seatbelt. They're going to shake you and wake you up and say, hey, this is dangerous. That was wild to me. I've never experienced anything like that.
I'm wondering if maybe they have problems with passengers because, like, sometimes cheap people don't follow the rules, but also, like, rich people don't follow the rules either, but...
I mean,
we're lucky we had them on, though, because there was a little bit of turbulence.
Oh my gosh, the approach was... That was rougher than I think it's ever been.
I thought we got hit by another plane.
Like, there was a point where I felt the whole plane just go...
Yeah, the plane just went... Burp! And I'm like, this is not the direction planes go. They go forward. They do not go sideways. This ain't the crab plane.
Because, like, I'm used to turbulence where it's just like, boop, 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 boop.
Yeah.
You know, like, up and down. I don't know that I've ever really experienced, like, the... but that's what it was.
Like, everyone kind of broke out in, like, slight laughter after it happened. Like, that uncomfortable, oh my god, we could have died laughter.
Yeah.
We're alive. All right. Gotta continue to watch my movie in portrait mode without headphones on.
Oh, yeah, that was
the thing that happened. There was someone in front of us who was watching a movie normal. Without headphones. But then across the aisle was this old guy, and he was watching a movie with no headphones, but he was watching the movie in portrait. And I'm thinking, dude, if you just turn that phone 90 degrees, you'd be able to experience so many more pixels. But I didn't want to say that because this was also the same guy that wasn't using headphones. Yeah. So that was our experience.
Also, I did not realize they load planes different than everybody else. So, like, they load by zone, but then they have a door at the back and a door at the front that they utilize. Mm-hmm. So they, like, cut it in the middle, and they're like, okay, people in the back have to take this road, or this entrance, and, like, you go downstairs and outside.
And I didn't know. Whenever they were
this precarious ramp.
Yeah.
When they were doing the little announcements, they said, if you're not okay with stairs, let us know. And I remember thinking, what? What would that have anything to do with anything? And then sure enough, when our zone gets called, we have to go down flights of stairs. And I'm like, oh. So other people, like, got to board planes, like, normally. And then we, like, literally boarded from the rear, which was I've never experienced before. Like, I've been on planes where you walk outside and you get on that way, but not while other people are getting in the normal way. So I guess it's more efficient.
Absolutely.
You know?
But people also don't pay attention, and, like, they didn't stop anybody from going in the wrong door.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, if somebody in row 30 went in the front door, they had to, like, push past everybody already in the back, and it was just, like, a whole thing. If you're going to have rules, enforce them.
Yeah.
I mean, the guy doing the tickets at the desk was really cool.
Yeah,
he was real sassy. He was like, if we didn't call it, go sit down.
Yeah, he was telling people to sit down.
Yeah, but also in that job, that's probably one of the job requirements. They're like, how sassy are you? Oh, I'm pretty sassy. Oh, well, then you're hired.
Nikki wants to know if we would fly them again. No, I would probably try to avoid them if I could.
I didn't book the flights, so I don't know how much they cost.
So, they were real cheap.
But
I mean, Lindsey gets to be on Southwest for our next flight.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I normally do Southwest. I have all the points.
I'm a pretty cheap person. I like saving money. So it would depend. It would depend on what the savings were. Like, if it wasn't that much more to have a normal tray table, I'd probably get that normal tray table.
Well, and like, the seats, it was like a glorified car seat.
The seat was like I've never been in a plane that was good. Like, in terms of, like, leg room, I'm just screwed no matter what for a few hours.
Yeah.
But the seat itself, like, the butt part, was uncomfortable. It was hard. So
yeah, my tailbone hurt.
Yeah. Very quickly, there was some bits came our way. I wanted to say thank you for those. 300 bits from Joshua F36. DNA Wheels sent 100 bits. Romnil Waterlight sent 200 bits. 200 for the seatbelt safety first. And then 300 bits from Danny X6. We love safety. Also, you may notice this is new from last stream. I can read bit messages now. Up to this point, I have not been able to read them based on how I had things set up. I had to ask my wonderful grandson, Josh Jepson. I was like, Josh, how is it I can see the things where it's not in the chat? And he was like, oh, Grandpa, here. And I was like, oh, thank you. and he said he was going to get me a new cane for Christmas, which I appreciate.
Someone wanted to know how we'd feel about taking Austin's plane if he was flying, and I think that'd be really cool.
I think that'd be theft. And it also wouldn't end well. I don't know how to fly a plane. But yeah, no, if we could ever ride with Austin, that'd be awesome.
Whenever we're on his airline, we check with him to see. Because that would be cool.
Yeah. Because then I would be really finely tuned to the entire experience of being in the plane if I knew my friend was driving it. I'd be like, oh, we went up. Austin did that. And like we'd be going through the air or whatever, and if he came on the intercom, I'd be like, that was my friend. I'd be like telling the people around me, that's my friend. He's flying the plane.
Austin would have to fight you. Also, do you see the last...
I'm not reading your message, Josh.
Jeff might be on one of Austin's flights.
Chess said.
Yeah.
Very quickly, it was very easy to go over time because we've got an extra person and we're talking about all sorts of stuff.
And you had extra toast.
And we had extra toast. Very quickly, I'm actually going to do something fun. How do I do this easily?
No. Don't break it.
I'm not going to break it. I'm going to just move this up.
He's going to call this stream Grandpa Breaks the Internet.
All right, we're going to roll the Patreon ticker. So very quickly, thank you to all of our patrons. The producer names are scrolling down below. If you're interested in that, it's patreon.com/StephenGeorgeRomantics. Nightbot generally does the link because one of the expert mods is making that work. But then also, this is a brand new feature, ladies and gentlemen, of our Twitch channel. We have links. You probably didn't see them.
I know that's long.
I wrote down like our YouTube channels and Twitter and stuff.
Oh.
Because up to this point, honest to God, the only information on our Twitch channel was, what is this? Breakfast at 9? Who are you? We make videos on the internet. Somehow we still got partnered. So either the quality control is very low or they really weren't concerned with what was on the channel page. But I decided to add some links over there. So there's like some social links and things like that. One of them's Patreon, so it's easier to just click on the things. But yeah, once honestly, before we started, because we've been a little tired, we were like, I don't know, we might actually go back to bed after the stream, but I don't think so. I'm pretty awake.
I'm awake.
I'm
ready to go.
You ready to get into that city?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm going to take a shower before I get into that city.
That's fine. I need to brush my teeth after that coffee.
Airplane gross. Do pilots feel airplane gross the same way that travelers do? Nikki, that one's for you.
She popped out a few minutes ago, said she'd take Austin to the airport. Because, fun fact, pilots have to pay for parking just like everyone else.
Yeah, isn't that wild? You'd think that they'd get some sort of special placard?
Yeah.
With a plane on it or something, but no, they...
Or at least like a discount.
Yeah.
Like I had one of those in the parking garage.
Someone wants to know where I got my shirt. I got it at the Think Geek store in New York.
The basement
City.
store.
There was like a basement store inside of a GameStop that was Think Geek, and it was on the wall, and it was like, buy 4, get something. And Dan wanted one, and Steven wanted one, and Dan wanted one.
The buy 3 get 1 free or something.
It was something like that.
So like everybody saved money going in together.
Yeah.
Another life hack. If there's some sort of buy X get X free, find some friends and go in on it together so you don't spend your own extra money on something you don't really want.
It's true.
I'm here for you guys.
Alternatively, do that, because I've done that before where I'm like, I don't really need this, but if I buy more, I save more from the things I wasn't going to buy in the first place. It's a good plan. All right. So our 30-minute stream went 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Not bad. I hope you guys have had a wonderful time. Right here at the end, we're getting some subscriptions. Howie Fang, Raging Redhead. Thank you for the subscriptions.
People.
It's your people.
And my people.
We are going to head into Denver and see what there is to see. Again, if you have restaurants or just interesting places or whatever, feel free to tweet them at me. I'll take a look at them throughout the day. I know we're going to probably be seeking out video game stores because that's...
I already have a few saved on my map.
Wonderful. Yeah, the GameCube collection is basically done at this point. We haven't opened the mail from September yet, but I believe that after we do that in October, I'm personally thinking we're probably missing, like, I think there's one game that's going to be a little hard to find, and I'm going to take a look for it today. But even if we don't wind up with that game before Extra Life, it's not the end of the world, so not a big deal. And we'll be back on Tuesday. If we can have breakfast stream in a hotel,
We can definitely have breakfast stream Tuesday.
yes.
Yeah. With their internet, yeah, we can.
I'm extremely glad that we got this to work. So
Yeah.
good
Exciting.
stuff. All right, folks. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you Tuesday.
Thank you for welcoming me.
Yeah.
It was very
Special
exciting.
guest Lindsey. Thank
Yay!
you.
And Lindsey will be back Tuesday,
Thank
and
you.
probably other people too. We'll see you guys Tuesday, 9 a.m. Eastern, or I've learned 7 a.m. Mountain for more.
They might be in a different time
No,
zone.
I think
though.
they're Mountain right now.
Are they?
Oh my God, they
'cause
switch
don't-
in Tucson,
They
don't
don't
they?
change.
Yeah.
They
So
don't
weird.
switch. They switch time zones, but they don't switch for daylight saving time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys Tuesday for breakfast stream.
Bye.